Hi everybody. Yeah, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And I have been. Got busy here this morning and did a little work in my garden. I'll show you. Not necessarily a garden, but you know, we moved here to Arvada and been blessed with this beautiful, wonderful place. I'm sure you can hear the birds chirping. Yeah, but we did a little work out here. Some nice tomato plants. Yeah, I'll take you over here. Got a big old tomato plant there. The jalapenos, lots and lots of mints. So what a variety of mints that God has given us. I mean, really, there's basil and cream, chocolate mint. This is an apple mint, delicious. Of course, we have a classic peppermint there. Oh yes. These are all different types of tomatoes as well. So we've got some heirlooms and there's even a cherry beefsteak down on the end there. And that actually is a cherry tomato that does taste like beefsteak tomatoes. So it's great. There's a little butterfly. See? All right, animals love the mint, by the way. So if you're out camping, don't have any mint. But of course, if you'd like some animals around your house, you can put out mint plants. And they're fairly easy to plant, as you can see here, just right in a pot. Really does create just a beautiful atmosphere. And I mean, you know, as you're walking by, just rub those a little bit and then give it a smell. It's like, oh, so good. And it really will just put all that smell into the atmosphere. And when the rose bushes were here when we got here, really love those. They were so beautiful. They all bloomed at once. There's some little lily of the valley in there as well. It reminds me of my sister and my mom. Of course, we've got some oregano here, and that just is spreading out nice. Look at that. We've got some basil here. These two down here are cuttings that I did, and then I put those into a glass of clear glass with water on the table, and they rooted. So I was able to grow some more there. And then we have a Genovese basil here, delicious. Some more oregano. And so I got some trellises there. I'm going to put some trellises behind these roses. Create a little privacy fence. A natural one. How about that? Yeah, I've got a bird feeder there. They're loving the bird feeder. It was over here hanging up, but we got a lot of bird seed on the ground and it was getting drug in the house. You know, so I think most things in life, you can start out with a project and then, you know, you have to kind of go along and fix some of the bugs with those projects. And we put a trellis here with the cucumbers. Here, let me get out of the shot there. So we've got those going. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. Saw this big guy here today. Look at that. There's one thing I've learned about cucumbers and vegetables. Most of them like to come out under the shade. So we'll cover him up a little bit. But isn't it like that for us too, our fruits, you know? Don't we cover ourselves in the shade of the Almighty, right? Isn't that Psalm 91 there? Sure. So, yeah. We've got nice mint here. So this is a fuchsia. Beautiful, beautiful plant. We're going to take that and repot it. It's in a bigger pot sitting there now. But that grows all year long. You can actually take that into your house in the winter time, and then it will rebloom again for you. It's called an ever-blooming plant, but it is not conducive to growing good in the winter outside, so you have to take it inside. So, and that was a Father's Day present there for Rich. Got himself a grill, gas grill, first time. We got us some nice chairs to relax. This is some more mint there. This is actual. Down there on the bottom, that is rose petals that I pulled off the rose bushes after they got dried up, and those I'll put in the bowl, and I can actually make a potpourri out of those. Now I can also do a tea with that, crush up the tea leaves, add it with some mint or whatever else, oregano or whatever you like. We've got some herbs here, so we got some sage. Lemon thyme is so delicious. Oh wow, I mean, it just smells amazing. There's some nice rosemary, some more lemon thyme, some nice sage. We got a nice little sitting place over here. This is from my son Brandon. I really love him. He's just amazing. I'm so blessed. Bless him. Bless Cody as well. My stepson. All right. We got a little area to sit here. So nice spot in the shade. Whew, boy, do we need some shade out here. So I'm excited to get the trellises up. We're going to put the trellises right in the back here with these rose bushes right here. And that should actually create a nice little privacy fence. So, and then of course we've got a little bird bath out here for the birds. And they do love that. They love that. That's just on a stand there. Yeah, they go dipping in there all the time. And we've got some, this is a finch sock feeder. So we'll see what happens there. I'd like to get some stuff for some hummingbirds. And then today, I had these two guys here. I had a cherry tomato that dropped into the aloe plant last year, and I just left it there. Not out of laziness or whatever, but just felt led to. And that little cherry tomato actually ended up seeding in the soil there throughout. It stayed right there throughout the winter, and then it popped up several of them. These are two more that just came up recently. So we're gonna see what happens with those. And this is that beefsteak cherry. I call it the Big Little Tom. And then this here also, this is it. This is one that had originally grown, and when we moved here, it got broken in the moving. But he should be a gigantor. He should be, you know, probably 4 feet tall at this point. But as you can see, he's got a big old stem where he broke off there. But he's still gonna get quite a few. It's gonna get still quite a few, yeah, little tomatoes off of there. So I think that was very cool. You know, I didn't really have to do anything. That seed that was planted, it just sat in that soil and it came to fruition and popped up. And isn't that, oh, there's my little garbage stuff from cleaning up. But isn't that kind of the way that it goes? That if that's those seeds that we have dropped as we go out and about, some of those people that God puts in our path, what seeds do we sow that are sowed into good soil that come up later in fruition in others? It's part of the kingdom, you know. We got to be good seed sowers. I think it's also important to create ourselves a space of peace and tranquility. So this is mine, this is here, this is what we've got going on, and I really feel like it's going to tie into some of the stuff in the future with the center. So I'd like to have gardens. Yeah, we want to do a garden. We want to do a retreat up in Hartselle. I have to go to loan on some land. So we are being faithful with that, with what we can do, paying on it. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to get to work up there again. We got to put in a driveway and some other things to get going. So it's going to be a process, little pieces to the final piece. But I believe God is training us in this time to do certain things. You know, Rich and I are working together at Ralston Creek neighborhood. He's come and helped cook, which I am so ever grateful and blessed for that he did, in fact, come to help out, come to help serve. And then he came to stay to cook, and we've been doing a Wednesday night worship service there with the residents, which is going really well. We love that. The residents are loving it. I expect big things out of that, as far as just coming together in prayers and worshiping and giving all glory to God. It's good. We got to do that. We got to get together and do that. So I'm blessed to be able to do that at work as well. And you know, Rich and I cooking together, I think that's going to play into the ministry sometime with the center. You know, being able to cultivate those fruits of the Spirit in us, to be able to work together and to do what we need to do. We both said, God, here I am, send me. And he's put us here together. And I also, in part of the retreat, I want to do some holistic stuff. All those mints and all those kinds of things. There's also basils and different properties of stuff. And it's all natural stuff that God gave us to heal ourselves. And I think when we have transformations in the Spirit, when we're born again, that the outside follows. We're changed from the inside out. At least I was. That was definitely my experience. God changed me from the inside out. He sure did. And it's amazing who I've become today, and I'm ever grateful for God for that, for my sobriety, and for all the other things that He's done in my life, and that He's always there, that I can count on Him, that He is my Father. He's a good Father. He's your Father too. Know that. Woo! All right. Well, it's getting hot out here. I love you, every one of you. If you need prayers, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm happy to pray for you. We'll get together and give God some glory. And you know, I'm excited to see what God has for our future. And He does. He trains us as we go about. If we choose to walk in the way, He does. He will lead us and guide us, and He prepares us for what's coming next. And I'm so excited for the future. I want those spiritual retreats in places where you know, widows can go, and the poor and the destitute and addicts and, you know, whatever it might be, you know, just regular folks and people that need marriage counseling, and to come together, to get together in nature with God, and to get to know Jesus better, and what it's like to really be in the kingdom. God is so good, and we need those places to relax and to go and to get centered back on God. Isn't that what Jesus did? He went away often to go to be with Father, to pray. We need to too. So as good stewards, we can build it up to have a place for people to do that. So may God bless that vision and those dreams. And if that's not what He has planned for us, so be it. But in the meantime, we're going to keep on working towards it. So God bless you today. We hope you have an amazing day today.